Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. Today, guys, I'm bringing you some more Overwatch beta gameplay, and sadly, the beta is officially over. But the gameplay you guys are going to be watching is an insane 20 kill streak. I literally go 20-0. Guys, this is a very much entertaining gameplay, so sit back, relax, enjoy the gameplay. Today, guys, I wanted to talk about tips on how to get better in Overwatch, because I know when this game comes out on May 24th, so many of you guys are going to want to know how to become better players in Overwatch, what heroes to use, and basically tips that can help you be a better player and not be a noob when this game first comes out. But before we get into it, I wanted to talk about my first impressions of Overwatch as a whole, of the beta, and honestly, this game really took me by surprise, guys. That's the first thing. I remember watching the trailer about a year ago, and I just forgot about the game. I was super excited when I saw the trailer. After that, I forgot about it, and then out of nowhere, I saw that the open beta came out. I gave it a go, and I literally did not get off this game. I played so much of this beta, and I'm super excited for this game to release. So that's obviously a plus. That's obviously a positive. They did something right with this beta. And the funny thing about the beta is that this was literally the launch. They did not give us any less characters. On the open beta, they allowed us to play with every single hero that is going to be in launch. And that's something that some developers don't do. When they have a beta, they restrict us from playing the full game. Basically, they allowed us to play the full game except for their competitive mode. That's something that I'm very interested on seeing at launch. I really want to see what the competitive mode has in store for us. I know they say that they have a lot of ranks in it and that you could get demoted if you don't win, and it's important that you really take the competitive mode serious, but it's also important that you know that you have to be like level 25 even to unlock that competitive mode, which is interesting because this means that you're at least going to be somewhat of a smart player. You're at least going to know the mechanics of the game, how the game works, what the objective is. You're not going to be some random noob playing a competitive mode and costing people their ranks and their W's, which is really, really interesting. That's something that a lot of games do. They allow basically anybody to play their competitive mode, Call of Duty, and which is the reason why people don't play their competitive mode. And I really am interested in seeing this because this has its own feel of like LOL, of like CS, because in LOL and CS you have to grind in order to get to that competitive mode, and it seems like Overwatch is taking something from their book and using it in their game. So that's very interesting. So without further ado, let's get straight on into today's tips. Like I said before, I am using D.Va, an amazing hero. Let's go ahead and talk about the top 5 heroes that I want you guys to try out when this game comes out. I just want you guys to try as many heroes as possible. When you play with more heroes, you now understand how the game is. You understand when you're playing against that hero, how much health that hero has, what basically the hero can and cannot do. So definitely try out more heroes, and it gives you an opportunity of figuring out what's your favorite hero to use. So this list is not in any order. Try out all these heroes and try to explore different types of heroes as well, guys, because some heroes that I said in this list, I may have not had a chance to try them out since the beta was a very short time, or I possibly didn't like the hero myself. So try them out. You never know, you might like them, you might be an absolute GOAT with them. Like I said before, this list is not in any order. So we have the Reaper, Junkrat, D.Va, Pharaoh, and Soldier 76. The funny thing about Soldier 76 is he's your generic FPS character. He has an assault rifle, he can heal himself, and he can sprint. If you come from an FPS title, Soldier 76 is the best hero for you to try out, and it'll literally make you feel like you're at home. So let's actually get into the tips to make you guys better players so you can stop being noobs. And trust me, guys, I was a noob when I first played this game. There is nothing wrong with that. It's about learning. That's why we all get addicted to video games. At first you might be bad at the game, then you gotta continue learning, and boom, there you go, MLG professional player. I'm just joking, but obviously you're gonna be a lot better than you were when you first started off. So the first tip I got for you guys: play the objective. This game is all about the objective. It's like LOL, it's like CS. If you do not play the objective, you're going to get people upset on your team. This game is surrounded around objective. Also, play a role. If you're playing a defensive character, play defense. If you're playing offensive, play offense. If you're a tank, you know that you have a lot of health. You have more shield than the rest of your team. that means that you need to be taking shots and giving cover fire so your team doesn't die that much. And what I mean by playing offensive, since there is an offense character, it means that you need to be going around trying to get kills. But if you see that your teammates are dying via the skulls that are on the ground, you need to back up. You need to play with your teammates. You're not going to get a team kill when it's a 1v5, a 1v4, or a 1v6. You need to back up, guys. Like I said before, play with your teammates, play a role, and just overall know what to do. You need to be playing the objective. This is not Call of Duty. This is not Halo. You cannot go around expecting to win the game by yourself. You got to be playing with your teammates. So when you go into the enemy base and you see that there's no teammate support with you, you gotta back up, because other enemies have their specialists, they have their ultimates, and they're gonna be using that to their advantage. And also, you need to be using your ultimates to your advantage, like the Widowmaker. That allows your whole team to see the enemy through walls, which is absolutely amazing. So if you guys did enjoy today's tips and tricks, and also my first impressions of Overwatch, I cannot wait for this game. And as always, it's B-Boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. I shall see you guys next time. Peace out.